Whole buzzard. Wait, is the most interesting man in the universe a whole buzzard? Is that a whole buzzard? Whole buzzard. Whole buzzard. Who knew, folks, the most interesting man in who knew I couldn't talk so early in the morning. But the most interesting man in the universe apparently is indeed a whole buzzard. Skeeterbug is the ultimate whole buzzard detector. She's pretty excited this morning, as you can tell. Get down. But anyways, welcome back to Your Lake Fort Guide. It's a lovely, scrumptious, delicious episode today. It should be anyway, because we're going fall swimbait fishing. That's right, we're going throwing big swimbaits, small swimbaits, nothing but swimbaits today. Going to a little bit of Michigan Lake. We're going to chase down some giant bass. We're going to bring Skeeterbug along for the ride. I'm not sure that she's fully aware that she's going fishing yet, but she seems pretty anticipatory, you might say. That'll be my redneck big word of the day that I probably couldn't spell. That being said, let's get to Skeeter. Got a lot of miles to cover. We're going to a cool place, got some clear water, got some grass. We're going big bait fishing. Y'all come along. Skeeter, Skeeter, Skeeter. You wanna go fishing? You wanna go fishing? Let's go. Let's go fishing. Come on. Let's go. All right, folks, we have arrived at our destination. It is a lovely fall morning. It's in the 60s. It's going to be about mid-70s for a high today. We got some scattered cloud cover this morning. Probably going to be pretty sunny as the day goes on. Nothing but swim baits today, like we said. We've got everything from small swim baits to big swim baits, weedless, glide baits, multi-jointed hard baits. We got a little bit of everything, line throughs. But you know, I probably should start with a smaller weedless swim bait and cover some grass edges just to try and get a bite and kind of see what's going on. If you're going to go for a swim bait day, you know what I'm saying? Like, we might as well just go ahead and throw this right off the bat. We're going to throw this for a little while right off the bat. We may downsize after that, but we're just going to start right there with the old gliding gizzard. We're going big, going home. Hopefully we'll find out pretty quick if they want to bite a big glide bait. If we find this out early and we don't need none of these other baits, this video is going to get real crazy. Whole buzzard. Oof. Oh. He missed me, I didn't miss him. That'd be strike one right there, folks at home. Skeeter's upset with me right now. She's like, Dad, where's the fish? You're supposed to catch them. You screwed that up, Dad. God dang it, man. What in the hell? Teeth marks all up and down my bait. That's 3 in a row that I've swung and missed on, guys. I'm gonna actually bend my hook point out just a little bit. A little bit better bite on that hook. See if that helps anything. I mean, these might just be all real small fish, but had to downsize and go to this little Divine swim bait. I mean, it's not that small of a swim bait. It's a 5-inch swim bait, but downsize and go to the underspin, and I've gotten 3 bites now. I mean, good bites, like biting it and holding it and running with it. I've got teeth marks all up and down my side of my bait up above my hook, and I'm just swinging and missing on them. I'm not really sure why. Bend that hook out a little bit, see if that helps. There we go. Finally got one of these little suckers. Skeeter, you excited? What's going on, Skeeter? No wonder I'm having a hard time hooking them on a swim bait. They're this big. Little scamps. Skeeter, here you go. Oh, birds. She saw birds. What's that? Oh, belly lick right there. Give them a belly lick and an ear scratch. They come back and see you. When they get bigger, folks, that's a pretty dark fish, but it's a little bitty sucker. Don't chase him in the water now. Hey, get off the rods. That was not the one we came here for, folks at home. But bending the hook out did seem to help. There you go, folks. It seems like the little divine swim bait seems to be the deal. I threw the big glide bait. I threw the poacher weedless swim bait. I've thrown the baby poacher, and it seems like they want the little underspin with the little divine swim bait. So far, we've just caught a couple little ones, but I am getting consistent bites. Anytime I pick another bait up, I don't get any bites at all, it seems like. I just got done throwing the baby poacher for about 30-40 minutes, trying to throw a little bit bigger, not the baby poacher, the full-size poacher, trying to catch a bigger bite, but we'll round up a few of these on divine swim bait, and then we'll see if we can't upgrade and go a little bigger somehow or another. Being on a lake that I don't really have any knowledge of and has so much grass, there's like a rim of grass all the way around the lake. Being able to fish fast and then fishing over that grass seems to be the key to get these bites on this divine swim bait. So that's what we're gonna keep doing for now. A little bit of a game plan change. I've been focused on shallow grass lines. Hey, I was fishing that pocket. I may have saw that guy in the background behind me. As I came around that corner, he was already in there. So I caught that one fish behind him, never really got close to him. Turned around, I was going to another pocket. As I idled out, as you guys are seeing on some of these shots right now, my graph absolutely lit up, just walls, massive walls of bait out in a little drain in the mouth of this pocket, about 20 foot of water. Also, good schools of bass kind of roaming around. They're not just all grouped up on anything real obvious. They're kind of out in the middle, just wandering around the mouth of this pocket. They seem to move every time I try to go graph them again. They seem to move around a little bit, so maybe kind of hard to catch them. But I'm going to put a swim bait on a jig head for fishing out deeper, and I'm probably also going to rig up an Alabama rig. I know that's cheating a little bit for all you swim bait purists, but it is swim baits, and that's all we said. And there's a lot of fish down there, and I want to catch them. So we're going to throw a swim bait on a jig head, Alabama rig out here, see if we can catch. If we can get these fish going out here, we might get a little party started. There's a lot of them out here. Well, so much for the offshore experiment. Well, folks, I may be, and this will happen sometimes. You want to go out and throw a lot of swim baits, and I have been throwing a lot of the bigger baits. I've thrown the big hollow body. I've thrown another glide bait. I've thrown big soft bait convict. I've been throwing a lot more bigger baits. If I'm not going to get bit on small baits, I might as well throw the big baits in case I get a bite. I mean, I am committed to this swim bait deal today. I want to find a big bite on a swim bait. That's what I'm looking for. It's just not working out for you. I've worked my way from the very back of this creek almost out pretty close to the mouth of it, about in the first third of it. We're just gonna keep looking around, hunting and pecking around, man. I'm just gonna keep bouncing around all over the place. At this point, there's really not gonna be a rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. I'm just gonna start bouncing around looking for grass that looks healthy and clean. Some of this grass is starting to die off and get a little slimy, so I'm gonna start looking for the healthier patches of grass, keep my baits around that on the deeper edges, and see if I can luck into a big bite at some point today, because as you guys can see, so far it's been a real struggle for me. So we always say we show you whether we catch them or we don't. I knew I was taking a gamble. I haven't been on this lake since March. Here it is, you know, mid-November. No local knowledge. I didn't talk to anybody about what's been going on out here. I have no idea. Guys could be out here stroking them on something, and I have no clue. They might be out here throwing a rattle trap or a chatterbait or drop shot, or I don't know. They could be throwing anything and just crushing them out here. And I would be missing the boat, but I'm locked in on a swim bait deal, and that's all right, because that's what I came here to do. There we go. Hey, there we go. It's been tough, boys.
And the little swim bait seems to be the only one I can get bit on, and all I can catch are those right there, man. Skeeter's happy with them though. She likes to lick them. We'll give them a belly lick and a ear scratch. They'll come back and see you when they get bigger. That was a really neat fish catch. I actually saw that fish bust on some shad. I was out fishing deeper off the deep edge of the grass line with a big bait, and I saw that fish bust on some shad, and it's a lot of high grass up in here. So I picked the swim bait up and came back up in here, and sure enough caught him. And now there's some bait moving around right over here. Let's see if we can get another one up in this little shallow. I'm in the grass, like I can see it all. It's right below the surface. There we go. There's one blowing up right there. Let's see if we can catch that one. This will be entertaining anyway if we can just start letting them tell on themselves and then throw in there and catch them. That'll be fun. God dang, there's so much bait on top of this grass. Every time my bait lands, every time my swim bait lands, it's like right on top of all this real shallow grass, man, bait just scatters everywhere every time my swim bait lands. I was really hoping I could catch that one right there, get on a little pattern of when we see them kind of blow up on the surface over top of this grass, we can catch them. They just ain't gonna make it easy on us today, folks. We'll have to work hard. Seems like that's the way this fall's been. No matter where you go, you got to work at it to catch them. Good thing is it seems to be one of the cleaner patches of grass I found. It's no surprise there's more fish in here. I'm seeing a lot less of that slime. My bait's getting a lot less of that slime on it right in here. And that's what I think we may need to zero in on, is the areas. This lake has so much grass. I think maybe the deal we need to kind of zero in on is the areas of grass that have the least amount of slime and grass decay on it, I guess you'd say. Woo! Swung and missed. Need for a sure bite right there in that hole. I can see exactly what these suckers are doing now. Hopefully this will show up in this camera a little bit. But there is, man, I'm hoping y'all can see some of that grass, but there's higher edges right up out in there, and then right as it gets here, there's these little lanes and holes that are breaking loose and giving them a little bit of depth. It seems like the bass are hanging wherever these holes are, and I'm just throwing my bait kind of up on top of the high part and bringing it off right as it comes off that mat into that lower part. That's where I'm getting my bites at. So. Come here, baby. Well, that was a monkeyed up hook, so I dang it threw my rods in the water. Setting the hook for another little one. I'm just so excited. I'm starting to get bites regular. I finally got a pattern figured out. That's a little bit better fish there. That's a pretty decent fish there. Sorry, we don't have the main camera. The main camera overheated, so no good microphone audio. You guys got to deal with GoPro audio. But as y'all can see, that is a solid chunk of a fish. That's the best fish of the day, easily. Easily best fish of the day. And that came exactly like I just told y'all, right off the edge of that grass. As soon as it breaks into that little bit deeper water, nice solid chunky bass. Good one. All right, guys, so something else that we will be doing today while we're going along, every single place that we get a bite at today, I'm going to add that to the Fish Life community package for South Central. That's going to be Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Arkansas. Hey, these packages are only $7 a month. I'm going to add some spots to the community package today, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now. Okay, so here's the Fish Life app when you open it up. It is spelled with a Y, L-Y-F-E. And by the way, it is linked for all device types in the description, so you guys can go click on that link if you're interested in downloading this app. Perfectly free to download it. And then you can go in here and it's going to open up on this page. These are going to be all of our premium lake package subscriptions, one lake at a time, all information from guys like myself that are on the water all the time, giving you the best information available. We also have a community package that you guys can subscribe to a region for $7 a month. Here's our Mid-South region, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana. Now that's got 87 spots on there for only $7 a month, but you can also add your own spots. If you scroll to the top of the community page right here, says suggest a spot. Go ahead and click that. It's going to go ahead and mark a waypoint right where you're sitting. You can either go ahead and title and describe it right here where you're sitting, or you can move around. So I'm going to move around to where we caught those 3 fish a minute ago. I know it's hard to see with the glare on the screen, but this is where we were catching those fish earlier. All you got to do is scroll over to where you were, tap the screen, and there you go. It's going to bring your spot. Then you can select your waypoint, click describe your spot. So we're going to go ahead and title it. And we'll title this one Grass Pocket. There you go. Caught multiple fish and drained within the grass in this pocket. And you can also add a picture if you want to. If you want to add a picture, you can select this button right here, go to your photo gallery or your camera, take a picture of the fish that you've caught there and add that. Now, any of you guys can add spots just like this. We'll go ahead and hit done, and then we're going to submit our spot. There we go, submitted for review. Now guys, that's what makes our community package different than other fishing apps out there, and in my opinion it makes it better as well. We actually review every waypoint that gets submitted. We verify the coordinates, we make sure it's on public bodies of water. Also, that waypoint will only stay live for 60 days at a time. So no matter what, when you open your Fish Life app and you subscribe to that community package, you know you're getting the most current and accurate information that's ever been available on the bass fishing market. Now, we encourage you guys to participate. I understand you don't want to give up your secret honey hole, but hey, if you're going to explore a new lake, maybe you find something you're not going to come back there, share whatever you can share. That's what this deal is all about, us all helping each other, building the biggest community of fishermen helping fishermen. So you guys go subscribe to the community app, find your region, subscribe to it, and then start adding waypoints, and also go fish some of the waypoints that we put on there for you and check it out. If you do catch fish on one of our waypoints, go ahead and add one right next to it and put a picture on it saying, hey, this waypoint worked out great, I caught this fish right here. We want you guys to participate. We want everybody to kind of create a big community of just people helping people, man. And yes, every single bite that you see me get in today's video, I will place a waypoint on that spot within the community app on the Mid-South region. Oh, Skeeter, you got the line around you. Well, I don't really know that I'm gonna count that as a miss, folks, but he did not get in the boat. We'll just say that he did not make it to the boat. I'll put the whooping on that one. I set the hook a little too hard. A little bitty old sucker may want to recalibrate his appetite. Listen, I know this is small for a swim bait, but this ain't like a tiny little bait. This is a 5-inch swim bait. I mean, on a 5-aught hook. It ain't just a baby bait. And I ain't throwing it on a baby rod, so when a baby bites it, chaos ensues. That sucker caught it. I played catch with him. He ate it when it landed. That's a solid little fish too, I think. Ah, he's a little short. He's built right. He's just a little, his tail's a little close to his head, as they say. Get it, Skeeter. Well, he is fat. That turkey, I wasn't sure if I had him or not. Go ahead, get your belly lick. Give him the belly lick and the ear scratch, Skeeter. Oh yeah, that one's gonna come back and see us when she gets bigger. Pretty little fish. Look how well built that thing is, man. That is a gorgeous little bass right there. What do you think? You happy? Good girls. Good girls. And another one. Little bitty scamp there. Little bitty scamp there. Hold on, Skeeter. That's a little bitty one. You might get hooked when you try to lick that one, baby. Get you a lick. Get you a lick, homegirl. Good. Hey, it's 2 in a row. We might have found us a little ditch. There's little. But we might have found us a little ditch with some fish in it now. I don't know if y'all saw it. That was pretty cool right there too, because I was reeling in. I got a real hard bite right here, and he just bit it and dropped it real quick before I could do anything about it. I just made a short cast and slow rolled right back through there. And I don't know if I got the fish that bit originally. The fish that bit originally bit pretty hard. It felt like a better fish, but you never know. Sometimes the little ones are mean. So maybe we've got more than one in this little ditch right here. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, that's a little better one. That's a little better one there. Oh yeah, best one of the day. Maybe. It's about the same as that one we caught earlier in that other spot. Golly, this water's so clear. Y'all see that fish in there? That is awesome. Look at that. Skeeter wants him in the boat. Skeeter's like, get him in the boat, Dad. Get him in the boat. That's a good one. There we go. Hold on, Skeeter. Hold on, Skeeter. Now, what do you think, baby girl? Little belly lick and an ear scratch for that one? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good one right there, folks. Nice, solid fish. Hey, we got us a little drain. It's holding a few fish. I ain't caught any big ones yet, but I'm getting a little bit excited. Apparently Skeeter is too. Skeeter's in love. Good girl. How about it? Is that pretty good? Yeah, good girl. You know, that's only 3 fish, and none of them are like real big. The last one was a nice one, but none of them are real big. But here's the deal, man. In fall, guys, you got to bear down. I have covered a lot of different water today. I have thrown at a bunch of grass today, and I've gone around and picked off one here and one there and had a very slow day so far. And now all of a sudden I've caught 3 in a row right here, making the same cast, power pole down. That is fall fishing in an essence right there. You can work all day and feel like you're just losing the battle. You got nothing going, and then all of a sudden, I mean, I don't know what's about to happen here. We might not get another bite out here. But I've seen this scenario where you might sit here and catch 10 or 15 out of one little drain like this in the fall. You just got to keep your head down. Eventually, if you get lucky, on a good fall day, you'll run into a wad of them grouped up ready to eat, and it's a lot of fun. Well, folks, that's going to wrap it up for our day on the water, throwing the big baits, chasing the big bites. Unfortunately, we never got them to commit and bite that big bait. Now, there's a few hours, couple hours of daylight left here, about 2 hours of daylight left here. Probably could stay and try for that bite, and who knows, maybe we get one, maybe we wouldn't. But if I'm being perfectly honest with you guys, I did not get a lot of sleep last night. I am dog tired right now. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day since I've been out here since early this morning, and I just kind of am ready to go. And you know, that's the beautiful part about you guys is y'all will understand that. We'll have another time. I'm gonna definitely throw swim baits here again. Maybe come back in the spring and do it. I don't hardly ever come to this lake. Like I said, I've only been here like 3 or 4 times over the last couple of years. But the very first time I came here a couple years ago, I saw it. I saw the water clarity. I saw the vegetation all over the lake. I thought, man, that looks like a really good swim bait lake. It's got big fish in it. It certainly didn't show us that today. But I'm gonna come back here and do the swim bait challenge again on this lake at some point. And today was kind of an odd day. You know, it really felt like on some of those deeper grasses, I saw some fish as I was riding around Island. I could see some fish kind of hanging around the shorter grass out there on the deeper side of it. And it really felt like more of a lipless crankbait deal. Let a bigger lipless crankbait get down in there, something along those lines. Maybe a chatterbait, something like that. It felt like something like that would probably work better. But we set out to do a swim bait video, and by God, we did a swim bait video. Now, I can't complain. It has been a lovely fall day. It got a little warm for a little while, but it's been an unbelievable fall day. Got to hang out with my very best fishing buddy right here. And we caught some fish. You know, it's not like we came out here in zero. We still stuck to the swim bait game and went around and caught some shallow bass. Even saw a couple of them blow up through in there and caught them immediately. Caught 3 in a row at one point. I'm not going to complain when you got things like that going on. It's still a wonderful, blessed day to be in East Texas chasing these green fish. Right, Skeeter Bug? Right? What do you think, Skeeter? She's like, Dad, I don't know, but if you're going to pet me, I'm in. So anyways, that being said, the breadwinner for today was a 6 Sense Fishing Divine Swim Bait in an electric shiner color. You guys can find that at 6sensefishing.com. If you go over there and order anything at all, be sure you punch in that code, Your Lake Fork Guide. Get yourself a 10% discount on all orders. Tell the folks bye. Tell them bye. Say bye, Skeeter. Hey, man, we appreciate you guys watching once again. We'll see you next time right here on Your Lake Fork Guide.